Yo, what's going on? My name is Christian, or Genuine Perspective, and welcome to another video of mine. Today, we're going to be talking about the worst rejection I've ever seen. This story is actually about my best friend, and he's probably going to be pissed I even told this story, so, you know what? I don't really care. He's going to have to deal with it. I, of course, won't mention his name, but people that go to my school and watch this video will totally know what I'm talking about. But anyway, today's video, like I said, it's probably the worst rejection I've ever seen. Homecoming was coming up, right? And every year, every school has homecoming. You know, it's like a dance. It's like whatever your school does. Even sometimes it's just a game. Yeah, we have this big dance. It's one of the most formal dances outside of prom. You know, you wear dress pants, you wear dress shirts, you wear dresses, stuff like that. This dance is just, it's a pretty big deal. About 2 weeks before the dance, when everyone was asking people out to this dance, we had a student council assembly. We had student council assemblies like about every 2 months or something like that. And when I say we, I said this is my old school. This is my old high school that I used to go to. I used to go to a bigger new one. I've said that about probably like 50 times. And 2 weeks before homecoming, the student council is just kind of talking about what they've done, getting people's opinions. They do fun and games. And so my friend was going to ask this girl out to homecoming here, right? My best friend. And so he goes to the principal, gets this arranged. He's like, is it cool if I interrupt the assembly to ask her and stuff and do a dance and everything like that? And the principal was like, yeah, and everything. And my best friend, I was like, dude, I don't know if you should do this. And he was like, why? I was like, you really haven't talked to her. You know, you don't know her that well. And she's kind of talking to this other guy, and he's like, they're not talking. Trust me, they're not talking. Like, everyone says they're not talking, they're not a thing. I was like, all right, dude, you know what? You do what you want. So anyway, he came over to my house about a few days before the assembly, and he was like, okay, let's plan this out. Let's make posters. Let's do everything. He had a dance figured out, and I can't really explain how he did it, but he got a song, and he was like, I would want nothing more than to go to homecoming with you. You know, something like that. It fit into a song really well. I can't even remember the song. It wasn't like a super popular one, but yeah, that's how he was gonna do it. It was really super cheesy, and I was like, dude, this is just making me cringe, like even thinking about it. Anyway, the day of the homecoming thing, or the student council assembly comes up, and honestly, this dude has a big set of balls, because I would not have been able to do this, and I'm sure pretty much everyone watching this video wouldn't have been able to either. Whenever we play games or something, each student council representative from each class gets to go out and pick some person from your class to come do the game that they're doing for that day. And since he was one of the representatives, he got to go out into the stands, and of course, he picked the girl he was going to ask to homecoming, which I guess they had kind of talked a little bit, kind of as friends, and she kind of made it clear as friends. I don't know. I read through the messages, and he thought that she liked him, and I was like, no, dude, I'm pretty sure they're just friends. You guys are just friends. So anyway, after the game's over, he sings the song, he does the friggin' dance and everything, and they have these little headset microphones, right? And then one of the other student council representatives that was in on it took the other microphone, and after he asked and like got the poster out, he put the microphone up to her mouth, and she was like, no, sorry. And everyone in the stands in this assembly starts cracking up. Everyone's losing their shit. I'm losing my shit because this is my friend. And, you know, friends are supposed to laugh at friends. And I'm just freaking out. I'm like, oh my goodness, dude. I feel so bad for him. He was red as a cherry, and she's like, I'm sorry, I'm already going with someone. And apparently she was going with her boyfriend, that guy that she was talking to. They were apparently dating. And so my friend's just kind of sitting there, and he's like, oh, okay, that's all right. And he takes his posters and he puts them back in his locker. And I felt so bad for him. He was so embarrassed. He came over later that day, and we kind of just hung out, and that was, he was better then. But everyone still gives him shit about it to this day. I still give him shit about it to this day. But anyway, that's it for today. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and peace.